Kyo, I think, what's it? I saw a lot of people say that this character got like buffed in it, and I think this is the case here, right? Apart from fast standing C no longer being whiff cancelable, it's just like all good stuff, right? So like fast stand C, it's like you've got an expanded hitbox to catch people, right? They've expanded the hitbox, but you can't whiff cancel it. I don't really think that's much of a problem.
No, I don't think that's much of a problem at all.
Fair.
Yeah, I think close standing light kick was used to set up some sort of setups with throw and his pressure and stuff like that. I remember seeing a lot of like tech from this guy on Twitter where he uses some of Kyo's buttons to. Do you know him? You know him, right?
Yeah, the guy that who mods 14.
Yeah. And he kind of just puts out a lot of tech, and he uses stuff like close light kick to make it work. So that's kind of like trying to nerf that, but I don't think they're really going to do much of it because there are other options.
No, I think it still work.
It's still going to work, is it?
I think it still work. Yeah, it still work.
Nice. Okay. Crouch heavy punch, increase cancel window, blah blah blah. This is the stuff that's going to look good, right? So like, apart from jump CD getting nerfed, red kick is like looking to be like what, plus on block now? At the moment, I swear it's like what, -3, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, it's good already. Like,
yeah.
I think the D version is only -1.
On the I'm looking at it at the moment. It can be 0 to +2. So now it's just going to be plus.
Yeah.
Mental, right?
Yeah.
So basically,
it's so slow though.
It's really slow. It's
really slow. It's the D version.
Yeah,
I can allow that.
Yeah, it's the D version. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if the opponent is like sleeping or they guess well, then they're gonna get in and they're gonna be plus basically, right?
It is. It's easy to beat out. Like if it's in the air, you literally have like a king. I just literally just fast see that thing.
Yeah.
But if, like you said, if you're sleeping and it catches you, then that's your business.
Yeah. You've got hop kicks, so basically reduce distance on block, good change because it annoys the fuck out of me when I'm trying to punish it and I haven't got a DP to go through it. This is the thing that we were talking about earlier, where like I'm trying to play Ramon and I'm blocking this hop kick and I can't do anything about it because there's too much of a gap for me to use command grab, and I can't do anything about it on block because it's plus. So now that it's going to be closer, I might be able to get command grab, squeeze that in. Happy with that. What's it? Shiki Ikigane? That's the one where he does like the lunging hop down C thing off of Rekka. Basically.
No, it's not.
Is it not? I think it is.
Is it not the uppercut?
Is it the uppercut? I thought it was the one where he does the hop down C.
Where are we? You
know the hit, so 427.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Rekka, and then it's the follow up. There's one that's invulnerable to. I swear there's two that's invulnerable to lows.
Yeah, so that one is the one where he sweeps your leg.
Yeah.
No, but after that, it's the last one, right?
It's the last hit,
sweep
though.
your leg
It's the uppercut.
The last hit's the uppercut.
But there's also a last hit that's the hop down C though.
Yeah, that's heavy punch.
Yeah. Oh, it's heavy punch. Right. Okay. So
yeah.
So this uppercut had
it's punch.
It's punch. Yeah. So the kick version just had invulnerability to lows. So that's just a fix, really, isn't it? Because that sounds mental. That actually sounds mental. Did anyone get?
I didn't even know.
Did anyone get hit by that? I was about to say I don't think I ever saw it work like that.
No.
Like usually it's usually like I'll backdash out of the low.
Yeah.
Or I just get hit by it anyway. So I never actually ever blocked it.
Yeah, fair. And then what's it? You got the Neo Max doing more damage. So this character's eating pretty well because it's already pretty strong. And aside from a couple nerfs to like, his like standout buttons, which are like far heavy punch and jump CD, this guy's still looking pretty strong, right?
Oh, he's strong. He's looking alright.
Yeah.
I think he's in a good place.
Yeah.
I think these changes were needed.
Oh yeah, Finchy say that it's like after the climax they changed the distance between opponent and character, so he might able to get something after that as well.
Maybe, yeah. That's a very good point. That's a very good point he raised there.
Change the distance between opponent and character. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So he's going to be next to them now?
Yeah, he might be next to them.
Maybe.
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
at least closer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100% at least closer. But yeah, Kyo looking pretty solid. I mean, I already had him in A tier before. I thought he was very strong. His damage is really high.
Yeah.
And pressure's so strong. He's looking pretty much the same. You know, just have to use jump CD a bit better. Right, Iori.
Hey, put it this way, 12 frame's still fucking good though.
12 frame is still pretty good. Let's be honest, right? Iori.
For that hitbox, that 12 frame is really good. But anyway, let's move on to Iori.
Yeah. I'm being a bit aware on time. We've already like.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah. Iori looking like. Well, I said to you before we started stream, I think Iori's looking at the best character in the game. I'll just be honest with you. Like, flat out, like one of the strongest characters in the game. He only really got buffs. The only thing they nerfed was stand CD in it, and it was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous stand CD. It was just behind Yashiro's and the others top tiers, right? Absolutely insane. They changed FAR D so it has a better hitbox and you know, less recovery, which is mental, but at least the hurt box
it was good though. Anyhow, but
I thought it was good.
I'm not gonna complain because he's probably gonna be on my main team, so that's fine.
Yeah. Close light punch being 4 frames, really good change in my opinion. Jump light punch being 4 frames, yeah, fair enough.
Okay, cool.
What else we got? So what's it? He's got new combos now with half circle back D in it. He's got half circle back D into the glitter super. He's got new combos off that. That's a big change, right?
That's a massive change.
What they're thinking.
I don't understand that.
Listen, did you see how much damage? Yeah,
it took half health. I swear it took half health.
Listen, it took half. That's what I was about to say. It took 500. Yeah, and he did the heavy DP, which he can cancel into the super in the corner anyhow.
Yeah.
So he's looking at it for like 2 bars. He's looking at like 650.
Yeah.
Okay,
easily.
Let's say not even to cancel into other super. It's like the combo that they show. Yeah, he used 1 bar and get 0.6 back for doing like 45% damage.
Oh yeah, that's right as well. Yeah.
Absolutely mental. I don't know what they're thinking either.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, basically it's just fair and balanced, I guess, isn't it? I mean, there's not really much else to say. Like, he got a damage buff where he didn't need a damage buff. He just needed to get some of his scaling sorted out, because some of the scaling on his stuff was weird, innit? But they not only fixed the scaling on stuff like EX Dunk, they also gave him more combo routes and more damage. So I'm just gonna put it out there.
I can't help it. I'm sport for choice, man. I can't help it.
I'm gonna put it out there, guys. I don't know if you agree with me, right? Just gonna be like one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like, he's already like one of the best characters in the game, and now he's just gone back to it because all the S tiers got eviscerated. Well, not eviscerated, but they got changed massively, and then you've got him pretty much getting buffs. So yeah, Iori eating pretty fucking well, I have to say, right? Yeah. Chizuru, I'll let you cover this, Chris, innit? Because you know a lot more about the character, and you've already got your essay in the head.
She's fine.
She's fine?
Yeah, she's fine.
I know they changed blowback. That's like a big change for her. But even the scaling stuff would have hit her anyway, so it is what it is. They changed a little bit of like far heavy kick, so they like made it a bit more of a hurt box before the attack hits. And
yeah, that one I kind of not really understand. It's not like she can cancel the far D as well.
Yeah,
sure, it's got a really good reach, but then when it's kind of close, it's minus frame on hit anyway.
Yeah.
So that's slightly not needed, but then again, she got other buttons as well.
Yeah, she does.
I kind of don't mind that.
I think a combination of far heavy kick and stand CD being nerfed though is a bit of a hit, but you know, at least her clone stuff for most of the time is still the same, isn't it? So
yeah. I can kind of understand that.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't mind. Like to be honest,
bro, come on, man.
By doing this, it reduced the amount of like gorilla Chizuru player.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Because there was loads. There were loads of gorilla players in Asia.
They said do the CD and then pressing D like rough, and then that is it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think the character's supposed to play like that anyway.
No, I don't think so either.
Getting rid of those kind of Chizuru player, I'm totally fine by it.
Yeah.
Although what's that, like the down A recovery frame, I don't understand. Does that mean that I can do down A, down C, or down A, close D?
Reduced all recovery frames. Yeah, so that means like it's going to be quicker on it's going to be quicker to recover.
Yeah.
More plus on hit, more plus on block. So yeah, you might be right. She might be able to get crouch A, maybe even crouch A close C. What do you think?
I think close D more likely. Yeah.
Close D. What's the OTG, Chris? She got
the reflector.
Oh, okay. So that now OTGs, which is I think
so that
okay change, right?
In a way, she does a little bit more damage. So now if I want to do what's that like the EX launcher, right?
Yeah.
4B DP into the Steel Super A, and in the corner I can get like the D clone into the OTG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I can just straight up and do that.
Yeah. Nice.
So she would do a little bit more damage as a whole, and when she actually doesn't have any damage nerf.
Yeah.
So she's even doing more damage.
Nice.
In this version.
Nice.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think she's being hit. Like, you know what I mean? Being one of the 6 gods, I think these changes are fair.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's just like the only thing that they nerf a little bit is her neutral gameplay a little bit by her like stupid normal.
Yeah.
But besides the stupid normal, she is the same.
She's exactly the same. She's exactly the same.
And then the what's that like the climax buff as well.
The climax buff is great. Really,
I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's
I was just like, what?
Yeah. That's a very good change.
Saw that.
But I think it does make sense. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. Put it this way, yeah. If I slide anti-air or far D get hit, and then quick max into like the level 1, level 3 super, it does about 650, right?
Yeah.
And then you get like another 320 frame of like you can't do any.
You can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know about that.
It's pretty strong.
It's kind of good for her.
Yeah.
In a way, they nerf her neutral, but they make her better on the other side.
The reward.
I think she's still fine.
Yeah, the reward. The reward is a lot better now. I think.
And also, like the other thing as well is like if you look back the 4B as well. Now after she's in the air, she doesn't get hit by a low, which sometimes it happens as well.
Yeah.
So if I know that like they are just gonna do a down B or sweep or whatever, or even like Iori's fireball, I can use that to go over and actually do something.
And do something and get the OTG as well. Yeah. It'll be good.
I think good. Yeah, I think she's fine.
Yeah, I think in terms of other characters that were in S tier, like Yushiro and that, I think she got away pretty okay, to be honest with you.
I'm surprised she didn't get a damage nerf, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised about that as well. Right, next character, Ash. I'm like quickly just gonna try and go through this because I don't know too much about Ash, but from what I'm seeing, mostly buffs, right?
No, I see nerf.
Really?
I see nerfs.
You see nerfs? What is it? Damage nerfs?
Yeah, so it's got a damage nerf. It's got He ain't gonna be able to do no more stun combos.
He's harder to do like touch to death. I think they hate that like idea of that. He's just like there to do touch to death.
He's a TOD monster. Yeah. That's it. He's just a TOD monster.
Yeah. That's all he.
But they improved stuff like Sonic Boom, and they gave EX Flash Kick 4 frames, which is great. What else did they give him? More guard crush value because he doesn't really do guard crush. That's not really his thing. So that's kind of an interesting change.
I think that makes sense because he doesn't really open people up.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't. He should be doing more guard.
So increase the back rush value is like that makes sense in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. His blow kiss fireballs do a bit more damage and do more chip. And they also, I think universally, they do more guard crush as well. So once again, you're seeing that a bit more.
Yeah.
And then they nerf damage on Sans Clock. So like as you say, Chris, just a damage nerf in it.
I mean, it was needed to be fair because like just the start like of Sans Clock, the explosion.
Yeah.
Was it the worst they did? It was like 150. And I think they changed it to 100, which is fair because like you got like too much for that.
Yeah. Dao actually puts in a really good point where he says the Sans Clock stun routes are probably like a lot harder to do now. Yeah. So that's a really good point. He probably is not going to be as much of a stun guy as well because he can get stun combos relatively easily. I mean, the stun combo was a part of his TOD, wasn't it? So they kind of go part and parcel with how the character works.
Well, it depended like on his meter. So there was some parts where you would literally have to do like stun combo to get touch of death, but then
I'll
if
put
he
it
has
this way,
5
at least he's
bars,
not so one-dimensional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not just I'm gonna try and land an anti-air shatter strike and then kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, and then what's it? The super, he has like less recovery on the super, and it's now like more chip. It can't be reflected. It's like max projectile level, so they can't really like, you know, beat it out with other fireballs. And like you can change the startup of the projectile speed, so you can make it even slower than what it is. Good change, for being honest.
That's good. Yeah,
good change, because you can now run behind it and set up stuff with it. It's not like he's got an overhead or anything, but it allows him to once again apply that guard crush, right?
Exactly.
So Ash looking still pretty strong. I don't know if he's going to be like top, but I think like he's got more than enough to like make it work now. He's very well balanced, and he's not just a TOD monster anymore. Elizabeth, I think this character got hit with bare nerfs, but we'll just quickly fire through these. So what's it? Fast and CD is like buff. That's good because like it really fast C, yeah, got buffed, which is good because I never really see that button get used that much. I don't know if you guys see it get used much, but like all I'm seeing from the Elizabeth players is far D, fast and CD, and then when the opponent starts to block, I should say, they're just jumping in and trying to get shit done. So I think having like a far countable heavy that gets a damage is pretty sick.
Yeah, agreed.
Loads of changes on normals, adding hurt boxes and hit boxes. This is more stuff like we're going to have to wait and see how it works. They reduced recovery on sweep, so they might make it a bit better on block. I don't know what it is at the moment. I'll quickly check for you guys. I think it's close to -2 though. Wow, I'm actually way off. It's like -9, mate. That is mental. So they're trying to make sweep a lot better, because at the moment it being -9 is just awful. But I think you can cancel it into fireballs, right? So you can kind of make yourself safe.
Yeah, you can cancel it. Yeah.
Yeah, like they've reduced distance on stand CD. Once again, just trying to nerf the best stand CDs in the game. So, and she definitely had one of the good ones. So,
she absolutely did.
Yeah, had to be done.
Down B as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Then they changed a lot of the special moves, and basically they just, from what I can tell, she doesn't do nearly as much damage with Neomax. So Neomax is now doing 240 instead of 290. I know that's like 5% to you guys, but that's actually a massive change in terms of a
massive change.
A tap confirm. Because like before, she was getting 60 plus off a tap confirm for 3 bars. And if they didn't change that, she would just be a staple anchor again. But now they're trying to think about where they're trying to get players to think about using her in second and first. So that's all that's changing there. They reduced the scaling on the anytime juggle super, so she'll get more damage that way, which is a really good change.
Yeah, because no one was using like the level 2. There was like no point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one was using the level 2 really, unless it was to kill and they wanted to just spend bars in it.
Yeah.
What's it? So light DP's faster. It's now 12 frames. I don't know. That's probably more quality of life just to make certain combos work fast, like work more consistently. Yeah.
No, it's just like when they start tap, if she does it from tap, you have to be super quick.
You do,
You can't even like do it a little bit late. So that just makes it a bit easier. So in a way, she is a bit more easier to use overall, but she does lose quite a lot of stuff. Like you say, CD, down B is not as good, so she might not able to do like free tap into chop. And then the C chop as well is like not an overhead anymore, and
that's
it's slower.
A big change. Yeah, I don't understand making it slower and making it.
I think they might make it to a plus move.
Potentially, they definitely said it's reducing the recovery frame, so they could definitely make it. They could make it plus. I mean, at the moment, what is it? It's a 214C.
It's punishable.
It's punishable on block at the moment, isn't it? So they might be making it plus. Yeah, exactly. So they're changing it to a mid, so an overhead to a mid. They might make it so that it's plus instead.
In a way, she's like even more boring to play.
Yeah, I think so.
She's a bit easier, but she's a bit more boring.
She's just a bit more boring. But I still think she'll be solid.
Her, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she's a boring character. I mean, I always thought she was boring in this game anyway. But but yeah. I mean, she got some changes. I mean, I'm not too enthusiastic about them. A lot of them seem just to make her a bit more. It's like they try to make her not one-dimensional, but her base kit is one-dimensional anyway. If you agree with me, I feel like there's not a lot behind the character. It's just I'm gonna press these buttons, force you into block stun, and then I'm just gonna try to either throw you or open up with crouch B. It's very, very basic KOF stuff. So I think she'll still be pretty strong.
I'm back in a minute, guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shall we move on to Kukuri?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm trying to fire through these. Kukuri and Cronin's going to be quick, I hope. Let's see. So this is from earlier, the dashing change, so that like basically it's smaller for him. So he's going to be a little girl, right? When he's running now, basically. Jumps.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Jump C being cancelable is an excellent change, I think. It just gives him more options, and like the jump C itself doesn't need to be cancelled. It's already got a decent amount of block stun, so you know it gives him more of a mix-up than him just doing jump A. Because unless you were jumping in deep with jump A, you knew he was going to cancel it into the flip kick. This, you've actually got more block stun. So it's like, right, okay, is he going to go low or is he going to go overhead? Because he doesn't need to. He doesn't have the necessity to go into the overhead. If you know what I mean, he can take the plus frames with jump C and keep pushing. Forward A being like faster recovery, but it's only the non-cancel version. It doesn't really change anything.
That's fine.
And then what's it? They just gave it so that it's reduced tax start up and advanced cancel for his supers, and what else? Yeah, and then easier to hit the Neomax. I don't know what
climax.
The quarter circle. Yeah, the climax. Sorry, yeah, climax. I don't know what the quarter circle back D change is all about though. I think basically it is
just
punishable.
Faster.
Oh, is it just faster? It's faster, but it's reduced knockback on block, isn't it?
I think it's plus, right? If you block it, it's plus. The D one.
Let me just check the tapes real quick.
Pretty sure that is plus. So that it makes it a little bit more meaningful if they make it closer. Otherwise, if it push back too far, even though you get plus frame, then
you don't get anything
what's the
off
point,
it.
right?
Yeah, you're right. It's +2. Yeah, it's +2. So basically, if you land it now, you in theory you'll get to keep your turn. So overall, Kukuri got some good buffs.
Not by a lot.
Could be worse, innit? Well, speaking of could be worse, it's Cronin, innit? Could be worse. So, like, I actually think that these changes for Cronin are sick. They basically made him not one-dimensional anymore. So, like, far light kick is cancelable into slide. Excellent change. His close light kick, which is a low, is 4 frames. So off a jump CD, he'll be right next to the opponent. You can do a low high. Obviously, the lows being like a lot more threatening than the high. So chances are you'd rather take the overhead. But it's nice to have that combo route. So what you'll be able to do now is you'll be able to do close light kick, crouch light punch, far light kick into slide. I think that's a really interesting route. I don't know if you agree, but I think that's a very interesting route to have, especially from a close B, which is a low.
Yeah.
Crouch heavy punch. Some might say it's the best normal in the game. I think it's the best normal in the game. Now 12 frames and it has a hurt box. It's the best normal in the game. Let's be honest,
good.
Right? Fucking good.
It was.
Fucking good. It needed to get hurt. And to be honest with you, it being 12 frames doesn't make it unusable at all. It's still going to be a good normal. It just depends on whether you can spark it when, you know, he's going into his quote-unquote low profile. And I say quote-unquote because he might not have low profile anymore, innit? In fact, he probably won't have low profile anymore.
I think this more or less it means that when he's on recovery, it has a hurt box. I think that just have an extra hurt box. Doesn't really mean that the low profile is gone.
Yeah. So so he'll lose his low profile, but I still think it's a very good normal. And sweep still being plus on block and being 8 frames and travelling forward is a decent quality of life change as well. What's it? So this
I don't like it.
We don't like sweep.
No. It's
who we on Kukuri?
There's other people that they basically do a sweep and they nerf it by not moving forward.
Yeah.
So they know that it's like if the sweep moving forward is a buff, yeah. Why did they give him that?
I don't know.
Like if they know that a sweep that move forward is annoying to deal with, yeah. Why did they give him that? Like that's something that I don't understand.
I don't get it. But maybe people will be looking to use meaty sweep in it to get the plus frames. So they'll be just outside throw range and they'll do sweep. Also, reduce opponent guard recovery. So that means that slide isn't as plus anymore, innit? Or can be made as plus. I think that's what that down 4D means, right? So the opponent can't be made plus.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
So that's a good change because slide was like one of the most oppressive normals in the game when mixed with a 4-frame crouch A. What's it? You got Fireball, the EX1. So like that will probably be his route now because you'll be able to do like tap EX Fireball and the scaling won't be as heavy. So that's a good change. And the OTG as well. So he'll get like combos and, you know, on the hard knockdown he'll get OTG Fireball. So that's a sick change.
I think that's quite bold.
That's a cool change.
Yeah.
And then finally, the bane of our existence for the last 9 months, isn't it? EXDP got wasted. No longer hits behind the opponent. All opponent behavior on hit. That's guaranteed they're going to be pushed back full screen. So in the corner, he will still get EXDP routes, but mid screen, he won't get them.
Good.
Fucking good. Yeah. Fucking good. So he'll still have his corner routes, which is a very good, which is very good to have, but he just won't be cancerous basically anymore. Same for the normal heat shield as well. Like he can't, basically he'll have less cancel windows, so it'll be harder for him to do super. And speaking of which, basically like max level fusion blaster, which is the gunshot, that takes more time to get full charge. I've already spoken about this at length with Finches. This is basically then going as far as possible out of their way to make sure you are not going to get full charge gunshot in a combo. That's basically all that is.
Yeah, I think that's all that is.
That's fine.
That's how I'm reading it.
You probably will do in certain combos. So like if you get like air to air jump CD counter hit, you do CDP into the full gunshot, then yeah, it will probably work. But EXDP in the corner into light DP super, probably not going to work anymore. All in all, I think Cronin's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
He was good even without EXDP DP, right? His normals are so oppressive. Fair enough, they hit EXDP and they hit crouch C, but everything else is basically like he got mostly.
Put it
buffs,
this way:
really.
his jump CD is still the same.
Exactly, his jump CD is still the same. His crouch light punch is still the same. His his crouch light kick is still the same. Like fast C is still the same, so you can still hit people with fast C into attack thingy, right?
Bro, how did he get away, with still having his jump CD?
I don't know.
But yet Mai's got nerfed.
Beats me, mate. Beats me. Actually, a really good important change.
You can kind of down 8 his jump CD, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's true.
What's that? Sorry, Chris?
You can down 8 his jump CD.
You can check it with a crouch jab.
And this counter hit, then you can do combo after that. So it's like, it's good, but there's a counter. So I think it's kind of okay, but it's still really good though.
And then quarter back B, that's actually a really important change. We won't really know what it's going to be like, but I can pretty much go out of my way and say that quarter circle back B is probably going to be -5 or -6 on block now. So you're going to be able to punish that more consistently.
Even 1 frame extra, you can punish by 4 frame.
4 frame, yeah. If you got a good 4 frame jab, then yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you're gonna see Cronin players having to be a bit more cautious using quarter back B.
Nah, it's
not
just
even, not even cautious. They're gonna have to think.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just instead of doing the little slash, they just need to do fireball. Yeah,
basically. Yeah, I agree. Just do EX Fireball or something like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Which, if I have if I know that you're definitely gonna do that, I can guard cancel and punish it. Not like this. You can just do it and then
you can't do anything about it unless you guard cancel the slide, right? You have to guard cancel all the slide and then punish the slash with the throw. That's pretty much all you're getting, right? Which is just
it has to be command throw as well. It's it's so bad.
It's so bad. Right, Cooler. Right, did Cooler get wasted, guys? What do you think? Because a lot of people think that Cooler got absolutely wasted.
So I think she got hit hard.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's. I think she's still viable.
Yeah, no, she's not. I don't think any. I don't think any of the top tiers who got nerfed are not viable anymore.
I just feel that, like, again, you're gonna have to think a little bit more. You know, like
I think for her it's like, cause her kit is so simple and direct.
Yeah.
Like, it's either she's gonna be OP, or she's just not gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so by basically, they kind of balancing her kit and make it not so strong, then she's just not so good in general anyway.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, like, it's either she's gonna be like top tier, or she's like nobody.
Yeah.
For her kit, for her design, there is no in between.
Yeah.
So of course she get wasted just because that, like,
her kit was too good.
It's just not good anymore. It's just normal, and then she doesn't have like a really good cross up, and she doesn't have an overhead.
Yeah.
She doesn't have anything too trickery to open you up.
Yeah.
So she's just a dry ice character like she is, and then so now that she's just basically being like, just not good.
Just not that good. I mean, you can look at it. Apart from Fast C getting a startup buff, which really is still nothing. It doesn't really mean anything.
It don't mean nothing.
Everything got hit.
Everything just else got hit. Like some of it, don't get me wrong. I'm looking. I'm like, like the DPs and stuff. I'm like, why?
Yeah. I don't know why CDP became slower. Like by one frame. I don't know. I guess what they want you to do is like, oh yeah, you want to like beat safe jumps. You're gonna have to like spend the bar in it. So, I get it.
But they gave that to Terry, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah. It's so they conflict themselves so much in this balance patch, right? But yeah, that's the only reasoning I can think. EX Ray Spin absolutely got wasted, I think. Which fucking good because that move is cancerous. Yeah, fucking hate that move. Chris, I don't know if you agree. I mean, I know you play her a little bit, but even playing against her, it's fucking long because they just mindlessly do crouch B EX Ray Spin. It's like, oh, did it hit? Oh, no slide. It's fucking bollocks.
It's so dumb.
It was so dumb. Yeah. And now you can no longer do follow-ups when it's guarded. Fucking good, man.
Oh, so good.
So good. No, I think everyone's said this.
I use a bar to guard cancel it,
yeah.
To try to punish it, and then I still have to take the mix-up.
Yeah. Bollocks. This character was out of bollocks.
You know this slide, on the EX spin, like the low profile, go even lower than a down A.
Yeah.
Bro, this is child brutality. Like, you lot need to allow it. Like, she got done dirty.
But thing is, even if it is -3, it's a good change though. It would be an excellent change because it means that she can't teeth you with stuff anymore. Because before she would teeth you with stuff, and she would still turns, and it would get long.
And also like when it's like the EX one, she can't do the follow up because like before, if you try to like interrupt it, even though you're trying to do 4 frame to try to trade with her, and you get sparked by the little spin, the little ice spike. So and then it turns into a plus as well. Ain't cool, man.
Not cool.
Wow, look at this abuse in the chat as well, bro. Like what?
No one likes Cooler, man.
The
only person I don't even think like the people that use Cooler like Cooler. Like Zhao Hai is just sitting there. It's like, oh, do I have to play this character? I guess I have to kind of play this character. It's just fucking long, man.
Look, I'm seeing my boys. My boys are going on like my character. I'm like,
she got eviscerated.
She's
Good.
not your character. Come on now.
She's not you, mate. You just used her because it was easy and you upset people with her. Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's why Chris used her. Chris was going through a character crisis halfway through this season. It's like, oh, I should just play Cooler because she's so teeth. It's just like it's obvious because she's so easy to pick up and she can be so strong as long as you're fundamentally good with her. So,
Wesley.
Oh, Wes, but allow it.
Yeah, it's true. Right, anyway, Angel, right. Chris, you need to give us the skinny on Angel. I think from basically what you said, like, they didn't fix her problem, which was having a good jump in. Because she has no good jump ins, right?
No, it's more or less like, the reversal throw hurts her too much. Like, and there isn't anything that give her throw invulnerability to actually deal with that. But anyway, like yeah, sure that the 5D become 8 frames so that you can react on the like high jump a bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
The closey, it kind of doesn't matter because that like if I'm gonna do closey, I'm gonna do 4B anyway, and I can still get a combo. That change kind of like is meaningless.
Yeah.
Down B same as everyone, like then the jump, the dash grab, make it to 25 frame but increase the travel distance and reduce all recovery blocks. So basically, like if your opponent just sit on the other side of the screen, you kind of have a neutral skip.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in the current meta, everyone just jumping in an empty space like an idiot anyway.
Yeah. Or just doing
Just
far
not gonna
C into
catch.
save special. You know,
Yeah,
it's
you're just
between
not
those
gonna
two things.
get anything by it, so I don't really think that is like gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the EX like back forward B as well. I guess that's better. Not that I think they might as well actually just like buff the like normal back forward B instead of like actually just making you spend a meter.
Yeah,
but
it's not ideal, is it?
like it's just something to like make the tap combo a bit more consistent. So whatever, it is something. But the Unchained 4A, which is good because that like before she can only get using that 4A to go into like the uppercut to do the launch.
Yep.
And then I have to use that move to get the combo from taps.
Yeah.
And still have damage scaling on it. It's just not cool because there is no other method of me to gain the combo anyway.
Yeah.
So so in overall, like that buff her like light attack combo damage.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But then the Unchained, like the finisher, the overhead cartwheel kick,
Yeah. No, it's a mid now, isn't it?
It's not overhead anymore, but oh yeah, it does a little bit more damage, and then I can super cancel into it.
Yeah.
But where's my safe jump? Where's my hard knockdown into safe jump? So now I have to actually spend meter to do the EX jump to get a safe jump. I'm just like
she's gonna hog bare meter basically.
It's like what?
Yeah. What do you think about her being able to go into counter into other shit? So like, what's it? Because she can do super into counter now, innit?
Yeah.
Just extra damage, really. Still, basically, it goes back to me saying she's just gonna use bare meter. That's all it is, isn't it?
I don't know, man. Like, if I'm going to use her, and then mostly I'm going to put on point just because people can't cancel out of her mix.
Yeah.
And then so that I guess like if I have 1 meter, then I can like cancel into super into like advanced cancel. But does it really help that much? It doesn't. But one thing that makes it a bit better is like her counter start from first frame.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good change. It should do.
That is good change.
That's a good
but
change.
But one other thing is like before they you see that they remove all the invulnerability.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is not so good in a way because it's a buff and a nerf.
Yeah.
So now if I do the like actual, which is the Unchained overhead kick, that really quick overhead kick.
Yeah.
If it's on corner, I can super cancel into the counter to beat your throw.
Right. Okay.
Because it used to have like throw invulnerability.
But now it won't. You'll just get thrown.
Now it won't. So the throw become guaranteed. There's no mix up.
Yeah.
But before I can still do a mix up.
Okay.
So it's a buff
and a
overall,
nerf.
but in certain situation it's a nerf.
Yeah. I get you.
So that's why I think like she's not really getting that much buff, but
yeah, but she has more consistently with EX Unchained Tornado.
With the tap combo.
Tap
combo is better. That's about it really.
Yeah. What about Red Sky? Is Red Sky going to help much?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, people are going to be jumping anyway.
25 frame move.
Yeah, it's just yeah. It's
like,
going to have to take a lot of conditioning.
I really don't think that doesn't change that much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of conditioning, and people are going to jump over it. I don't think it's going to pan out. This is going to be like the funnest part.
Saying that the back forward kick, the EX, he's saying that's a big change.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of a big change because like she is now going to be able to consistently get her combo.
You're spending half a bar.
Yeah, but it's
compared
still
to before. You don't need any bar.
Yeah. Chris is basically just saying like, why do I have to spend half a bar to get a combo when everyone else is just getting the combo without having to spend half a bar?
And that's only the launcher, and I still have to spend another half a bar to get good damage.
Yeah, so you're spending one whole bar
And
to
also,
get
if I don't spend another half a bar, yeah, I'm not getting the hard knockdown anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it is a buff or nerf. I mean, yes, it's good to able to start that, but is that really good after? I don't know. Or maybe should you have to use that to start, and then do the cartwheel kicks and then into super cancel.
It depends as well, right? Because you know how like Mike can do like EX flash kick and then EX dive kick, and it's not one whole bar, it's only half a bar. What if that's where the change is? It's like she spends that half a bar to go into Unchained, and then she doesn't need to spend another half a bar. What about that?
We'll have to see. But
yeah,
I guess I still need to spend one bar just to get hard knockdown after. So practically she will need like 1.5 bar to get a hard knockdown now. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure.
That's fair. I mean, I still don't think she's gone through the roof though. I just think it's just nice for her to get.
I think she's pretty much like maybe have a minor buff. She will be similar.
Yeah, she'll be very, very similar. I think too. From what I can tell, she'll be very similar. I'm not worried about her anyway. I'll be honest. Right.
Well, that's because she's not 14, but yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Let's go to Yashiro. Yeah.
Yashiro, you guys are going to be so happy about all these changes. I imagine you guys were so happy with what they did to him, innit? Because it was only right. He was fucking retarded, right? Let's just be completely honest with you. I used him for that. Everyone else used him for that. I'm only sad because I used this fucker in Season 1 when he was like mid-tier at best. And I'm looking at these changes and I'm like, mate, he might even be worse than he was in the first version of the game. And I still want to use this fucker, right? Anyway, I'll go into it. I'll fire right through these. Far Light Punch nerf, fair enough. It's fucking plus on block and it's oppressive as fuck. I get it. Far Heavy Punch, nerfs on hitboxes, more hurt boxes, and increased recovery frames. Good, because that button is fucking cancerous as fuck, and I think everyone in here will sit there and agree with me that it is dumb as fuck.
Absolutely.
Crouch Light Punch, reduced hitbox, absolutely fair. Once again, plus on block, absolutely reasonable for it to have like not as much range.
You know what? Can I just say one thing first about the Farsi? I actually don't mind the Farsi itself.
Yeah.
It's the half circle for A makes it dumb.
It makes it dumb. It does make it dumb.
If it's just like Farsi itself, but he can't do any safe move after that, that would be fine.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's fine. I completely agree with you. But like Farsi as well is also just very, very strong of a button by itself, right? Crouch Light Kick being 7 frames, I think that's a bit much. I didn't really think it needed to be that way. But
yeah, I don't think so too.
You know, they want to hurt the character. They're crippling his legs. Fair enough, right?
They are kneecapping him.
They're literally kneecapping him. Right. Crouch Heavy Punch, reduced distance, increased recovery frames. Fucking good because that button is absolutely retarded. It's really needed that. It's up there with one of the best buttons in the game, in my opinion.
I hated that button, man. Oh my god.
So good, and you can mash the fuck out of it. And there is not a lot of punish for you using this move, right?
Yeah.
They gave him a better air-to-air with Jump Light Kick. Fair enough. Jump Heavy Punch will probably be back to where it was in Season 1. It's got a reduction in hitbox and it has a bigger hurt box now. So it'll probably be very... Sorry, go on.
You think it'll be hard to cross up with that?
It wasn't hard before, so I think it'll be fine. But if they've nerfed it even more than what it was in Season 1, then yeah, it'll be hard to cross up with it. But in Season 1, it was fucking easy. I thought it was easy. When I remember, like... When me and Chris went to Stunfest and we were talking about the changes, I was like, I don't know why they buffed Jump C because it didn't need to get buffed in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't know why they
didn't need to.
It was fine, yeah.
Didn't need to at all. I was getting cross-ups with it, and, you know, I don't think I'm that good of a Yashiro player. But anyway, blowback, right? Absolutely eviscerated. Good. Probably one of the best blowbacks in the game. Same with jumping blowback.
It could be plus as well. It could be plus on block and certain distance.
Yeah. Absurd. It was absolutely absurd. I've done stand CD into stand CD as a block string, and it's worked.
Like, if Urian is here, he will want to ask Yashiro how to do that shoulder.
Yeah, he'll be like, look, can you give me tips? Please, can you sort me out? Hook me up. Right, jumping blowback nerf, had to. It was an insane jump blowback, and he's got jump D anyway. He doesn't need a better air-to-air than jump D. I'm not going to go through fucking forward B because it's just such a small nerf. There's no point going into it. reduced knockback on quarter circle back A. I think that's so that you can get... Oh no, it's on block. So basically it's just easier to punish. Same thing with quarter circle back C as well. But it also altered the opponent on hit. I reckon he's not going to get juggles off quarter circle back C anymore. I think they're looking for blood, mate. I think they're fucking this character right up.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
They are out for blood, mate. Yeah. DP A and C. So basically, right, EXDP, it has it's like its old version, right? Season 1, where it was like frame 1 had armor, all that good shit, invulnerable to throws, but you just can't combo off it anymore, which really hurts his stand CD routes. But they were gonna get hurt anyway due to the universal changes. But it's just like he now can't get like dumb corner combos. So you know, just another hit, no big deal, right? half circle forward A, reduced knockback, so it probably means that you can like test his buttons now, because before it used to push them back so far that you could get a free stand CD if you think they were going to press a slow button. If you think they're going to press a fast button, you'd wait and then you'd press like fast C, stuff like that, right? They're just making that not as good. They actually buffed half circle forward CeeLo, so they made it a bit more plus on block. At the moment, I'll tell you exactly how. I think it's minus 2.
It's -1, right?
I'll double check.
It's -1, I think.
What's it? 623, right? No, is it 6? Is it? Yeah, it's 623. No, it's not 623. Sorry, give me one moment. I need to actually just. I hate numbers. I hate numbers notations.
Right.
Hate that shit.
I'm gonna have this thing.
It'll be
Like,
236.
-1, so it's gonna be plus on. It's gonna be plus on block now. It's gonna be about.
Can't you just look at this?
Yeah, no, but I need to read it on the frame data, innit? Because it's on the frame data. It's number notation.
There's the frame data.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that like half circle forward C is now going to be plus on block because at the moment it's -1.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's -1.
Oh, okay, safe. Well, I was just double checking. Anyway, so that's actually a good change because it means like he'll be able to be close to you. He'll do crouch C. Crouch C didn't change in startup, so like he'll still get like a good frame trap off of half circle forward C. So that's a good change. And then, what is it? Basically, all of the follow-ups to his, like, dash punch, they're, like, basically reduced pushback. Because I remember Gavin being so pissed off one of our sets. Because he's playing Andy, and all I'm doing is fucking dash punch, quarter circle forward A, and he can't do anything about it.
I couldn't do nothing. Unless my guard cancelled, I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and sometimes he couldn't even sweep. Sometimes sweep would actually whiff, and I'd just press fast C and I'd spark him. He was it was outrageous what I was doing to him. So
I was so angry.
So you know, all of those got nerfed because of the stupid knockback on them. And then
nothing wrong with the patch note yet. Yeah. For to do with the patch notes, yeah. For all the Yashiro players, yeah, and they say that their neutral is good, yeah.
Yeah.
They should be able to still use him.
Then safe.
To do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me that your neutral was good by using this fucking fucker, yeah.
Yeah. It's true. And then for some reason they just buffed Sledgehammer. So I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think like aside from Gao, who I think got the fucking worst of it, but I'll go to that later. I think this fucker. Oh, and Kuda also got a lot of it as well. I think this fucker is, you know, he got fucking hurt this patch, and you know it is what it is. It had to happen because he was just absolutely insane. No one's surprised with what happened to him in it, really.
Yeah, he's too much.
I think Rock is fine, Finches, but we'll go to that later. I want to try and fly through some of these because it's already like fucking almost 2 hours in, and like I fucked this right up basically. Right, Shermie. Yeah. Basically, her buttons aren't as good anymore, but she has more follow-ups off whip in it, Chris. Basically,
shall I go through this quickly?
Absolutely, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Basically, like they nerf her down C, and then which is
good.
To be done.
It had to be done.
It has to be done. And then the sweep, so as the jump CD as well. That's fine. But I think they slightly overdid it.
Yeah.
But then and also the jump C actually like she can't cross up standing opponent. Yeah,
true.
Which is like really good because that like it was you can't react to it. There's no way you can react to it.
Yeah, you can't.
But then they buff her like the flip kick into that little flip kick that was like really long recovery before, but now that she can actually get a follow up, I'm not sure that is that mean that like if the EX one, she can do the EX flip kick into the like follow up and still get a little mini bang.
Maybe.
Because it's EX move, right?
Yeah.
So like if they have that, I think that basically like cover the nerf of Dancy is being slower.
Yeah.
I think overall, like I mentioned on my imaginary patch note, nerf Dancy but buff the the DP, which I think she's fair, but she, in terms of like, is she still the best grappler in the game? She might not be.
She might not be. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
A minor nerf to her, to be honest.
Yeah, just a minor nerf. I mean, she was really, really strong. I thought that she was like right close to being S. It's just that she didn't have any like, she had the oppressive buttons, but she didn't have any of like the retarded like cancels that she had like the other characters did, right? Like Yashiro doing fast C gut punch. She couldn't do like fast C Tatsu, because if she could, then she would be an S as well, right? So you know, basically, she got hit a little bit. She got some buffs because she can now do the drop kick after, the knee press after the suplex, isn't it? You know, off the whip.
Yeah.
Which is a good change, because they, you know, used to throw her so far before, you would just not get anything. Oh, and also, I want to say, fucking good, that they nerfed DP, because I fucking hated it when Shermies would, like, I'd have to jump in, right? I'd do a jump in, I'd have to guess for my life between EX fucking command grab and heavy DP, and then they do DP, I'm like, oh, sick, they whipped, I'm gonna go run over there and punish them, and I'd either get grabbed or they'd block, mate, and I would be like, that is absolutely absurd, So, I think that is an excellent change, and fuck every Shermie player that did that to me.
Alright, Chris?
No one cares about Chris, in my opinion. Literally, everyone hates Chris. This version of Chris, this balance patch for Chris has done him dirty. I think he could be quite possibly the worst character in the game. He literally got fuck all. I know you can see all this stuff. It's like, oh yeah, like, look at this. Look, he can now cancel jump light punch. Who fucking cares?
It's shit. Listen, I remember what I was saying to you as well. I was like, like after when we were playing our set, and I was like, I'm looking forward. They're gonna buff it.
They're gonna give him damage. That's what we say. Give him damage. No damage in sight.
They're giving him nothing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, they can sit there. Like, all of this stuff. It's a nerf, and he didn't deserve nerf.
No, I think something is above. Like,
some of it's above. Some of it's above.
Far B is above, and then what's that? Like, they basically buff the like pointless stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So like, it's not. Although it's a buff there, in hindsight, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's not doing anything for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, a buff is doing something for him. That's not doing anything for him.
They blatantly took away cross up D as well on the hop, because you remember you could get cross up D consistently. Now they've reduced the hitbox.
Now they've what is that?
Yeah, bad.
Like, literally bad. Let's just move on. Just it's the characters in the bin.
I think the character's shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the character could be the worst character in the game. I mean the teleport dash thing is cool, but like, to spend half a bar for like what is it, 70 damage off a low, like, it's just not worth it, man. Like, I think the character's in the bin. I mean, why would you play this character over Orochi Chris? I don't know if you guys have any insight, but I can't think of any reason.
Not at the moment, no.
No, not really. No.
Right. K-Dash, absolutely mental. Why can he do taps into 1 inch?
Yeah, bro, that's right. See that right there? As soon as I saw that, I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I had a big grin on my face, but I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. These teeth.
Not just that as well. Like, he can do 4A, from taps, but then he can already do down B into like 5 or C, which they reduce the knockback distance that he can get forward D easily.
Yeah.
So they basically give him 2 things that does the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they're thinking.
So basically, you never fucking whiff with this character now. He's not easy mode, but he is kind of easy mode if you can do the combos.
Yeah. So like you said, he's still got the complex stuff, but at the same point, if you just want to switch off your brain a little bit, you can. You
can, for sure. You absolutely can. And then other than that, like, what's it? He got got close light kicks low in it as well. That's pretty good as well. That's pretty good as well. Other than that though, the DP nerf is like whatever. It's not even really a nerf because it's just because like sometimes the kick would hit people on the ground and then get upset, and they just took that away in it. And then they reduced the landing recovery on air minute spike, which is insane because he'll get more combos off that now as well. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, he's eating well, mate. I think he is going to be a very strong character because he's already strong. He's already like strong. Yeah, he's already on the cusp of being A tier in my opinion.
Like one thing that I don't like is like, so you got Rock Farsi, you got Yashiro Farsi, you got Gen S Farsi. They all got nerfed, yeah.
His didn't get touched. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
And he can whiff cancel on top of that.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't be allowed to whiff cancel that. I think that's
he shouldn't.
He should not be allowed to do that. That's insane.
Like, because no one play him, no one ever complains him. But when I see Fiona, yeah, and then he was using Yashiro and K Dash, yeah, and man just holding back and pressing C,
brainlessly, mate. Yeah.
Mate,
but we know what Finio's about though. He was asking for like, oh yeah, like give Kukri like bare buffs. It's just like we know what he's about. Like he's just. Yeah, it's just.
I'm not against the player.
No, I'm not against the player, but I'm just calling.
I think this thing is a bit dumb.
No, but he's calling him out on his bullshit.
Yeah, it's just it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna call an apple an orange, innit? He's a fucking apple. Yeah, he wants it to be as easy as possible, and I can respect that because fighting games are fucking hard. But I'm just gonna call an apple at the end of the day. Anyway, Maxima, absolutely. Bare buffs. He's looking actually pretty good. About Finches. He's actually looking pretty good, to be fair. Crouch heavy kick having guard point is actually sick in my opinion.
Yeah, why though?
I don't know why. But
okay.
Go on, Chris.
Like the only way to deal with his guard point is to do a low.
And now they're making that so you can't.
You can't. But then again, like luckily. It's only a sweep.
Yeah,
so
thankfully.
If you actually get hit by it and if you block something, at the end of the day, it's only 80 damage. It's not your end of your life.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm kind of able to accept that.
Yeah.
And
I
don't
agree.
think he can. I don't think he can actually whiff cancel that as
well.
He
can't.
As far as I remember.
Yeah, I don't
so
think
if you know that he's gonna do a sweep, you can just jump over him and actually
claw
him up.
Absolutely.
So I can kind of accept that.
Yeah. Same. Vapor cannon, all recovery. So like, what's it at the moment? It's like,
cancel.
Yeah. So I think now you won't be able to guard cancel on punish, because at the moment you can do that, can't you? And he just gets wasted.
Yeah,
but
I always done that. Yeah.
You'll now have to guard cancel roll before.
Like, he is only good as point.
Yeah. I agree. Now you'll be able to go to a few different positions on this in the team, right? They gave Maxima charge like faster. That's dumb. That's dumb. I know it's dumb.
Man, they're just gonna like swinging it out and then hope for a fishful counter hit.
Gorilla, innit? Gorilla radio. That's what the character's gonna be. He looks like a gorilla anyway, man. Just give him the full lot. Do you know what I mean? Just make him flail around like one as well. Why not?
Yeah, Borishin and H and Tati are living the dream right now.
They are, man. They're eating well. And then what's it? Oh yeah, DP recovery on hit. That is sick because they'll probably get safe jumps off that now.
One thing is that the command throw, some of the character that he can like go to a different side or sometimes stay on the same side.
Yeah.
To basically like, make sure everyone is the same. I think that's better. Like sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah.
It's a proper knowledge check.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but the thing is, so like Finches, I know you're saying like it doesn't say that sweeps guard points beats lows, but then what was the point of sweep having guard point then? Do you know what I mean?
It showed it. It showed on the video. Check it. They would do.
Did they do it on the video? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
there you go.
Ramon is doing a sweep, and then Maxima guard pointed with his sweep.
Sick. I also think him having like anti-air supers with like full invincibility now instead of having to rely on the guard point is a sick change.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's a sick change. I think you're going to see a lot of anti-air supers with Maxima, which is fair because it's the same thing for Orochi Shomi, isn't it? I always love doing anti-air Raijinken with her.
Yeah.
I don't mind more Maxima because how should I say? Besides Huntati, I don't think I'm too scared of any of them.
Yeah, that's fair. Borshin's a bit wild, isn't it? Maybe he'll calm down.
And also, like, I got some secret weapon against like big characters anyway, so.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Opposite of big characters, whipping it. Why did her far light kick get buffed?
Well, okay, I played her a little bit. Actually, that's a good quality of life change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got crouch light kick
That
though.
thing, you know, like, it's slow.
Yeah, it's slow.
It's slow.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just like in a range that you can't get close enough, and then and you just can't punish certain stuff. That far B to actually able to become cancelable. It's
Yeah.
a good quality life change. Like, I think the one thing that really put me off for using her is because of the far B is so awkward to use.
It is awkward to use. You're not going to use it in neutral for sure.
Yeah.
You're not.
So now it's like actually make it like normal. It's kind of become a normalized button.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Why can she do double jump off of backdash?
That I don't know.
That's a dumb
That
change.
is so dumb.
That's
No,
a dumb
I think
change.
it's nice. Keep it.
No, it's not. It's not nice. It's not. You're going to be the one dealing with this, Gavin. Not just us. You're going to be having
I'm gonna
deals as
use
well.
whip, yeah. I'm gonna use whip.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna try to down beam me on wake up, yeah. I'm gonna backdash here and do this double jump and just out of the corner for free.
Yeah.
I play.
yeah.
What you
I
saying
play
now?
whip, so it's cool. It's blessed.
Right. What is the fast standing heavy punch all about? The second hit. Is it just for anti-air?
Which one?
Fast stand heavy punch. They made the hitbox bigger on the second hit.
Okay.
I
I don't know if that's
I don't know.
just.
It depends on how they expand the hitbox. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because it goes up, doesn't it? She
Okay,
goes down then
before,
up.
You don't really know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Um,
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know if they're talking distance, or if they're talking height. Like what? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard to say.
And then they just made the viable counters better, which is cool. So I think she's looking okay. I mean, I think the backdash
No, she
double
was
jump is
good
looking
on this
teeth.
patch anyway, and then
She was
the next
good.
patch she would be even better.
She'll be way better because of the quality of life of the not even quality of life, just having the backdash
Far
jump.
B.
Yeah, and far. Yeah.
Happy then the backdash to double jump. I think that too is already good, and then to make that her pull in that half circle back B to able to pull in and actually like have increased guard recovery as well,
Yeah.
which is like extra more plus frame.
Yeah.
When she already got +2,
Yeah.
that's going to be really annoying to deal with.
She's going to be way more annoying to deal with, and she was
Yeah.
already really annoying to deal with, innit?
I think she will be good.
I think she'll be strong. I think she'll